你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
Happy events again and again. Xiao Zhan's new play Jade Bone Yao is about new trends. Will detonate hot searches again. Wedge, Midsummer fleeting, light memories become sad. Flowers are like water, and youth is gone. In July when the sun was scorching, I met Xiao Zhan. His eyes were a little tired, his palms and backs were sweaty. Shikage, the priest, aroused the fans' thoughts. Dependent origination and demise, love goes deep into the bone marrow. People who are too obsessed can hardly see through the world. Cut off the root of love in a single thought. Xi Ying and Zhu Yan were guarding Kong Zhang's catastrophe, removing emotional barriers unconsciously. Once promised, life is like a dream. Jade Bone Yao takes the love between master and apprentice as its core, taking the career and protecting the country as the background. It talked about the love formed by the infatuated son and the Red Princess. Abuse is a point of tears, and the picture production and character lines will be more fascinating. Forward, the follow-up is currently under intense filming, and the crew issued a special statement a while ago. Strictly discourage unruly people from shooting indiscriminately and use unrighteous actions to accumulate money. Dedication and hard work. Xiao Zhan, with professionalism, is an all-talent who is favored by the industry. Many Sangwon fans who came from 227 looked at him with different eyes. The sad experience of the magical year is painted with a strong stroke. 3 lives and 3 generations are entangled. Shi Ying and Zhu Yan tortured each other. One night, lovesickness surged to the apex of my heart. Heartache is inevitable. People who fall in love should know one thing. No matter how deeply he hurts that person, he will love you in another way. Always lose, always take a heavy responsibility in a world where love is lost. Generally speaking, Jade Bone Yao clarifies the burning emotion that is unforgettable and heart-piercing. From being accepted as an apprentice by Shi Ying at the age of 8, to falling in love and seeing the truth through. Zhu Yan is a sensible female representative. She is not a proud hostess in the traditional sense. Have their own thinking and discernment. Played by Xiao Zhan in 1999, judging from the previous trends, the performance of Zhu Yan's aura is the indispensable female number 1 in Shensha drama. 1. The childishness has not gotten off, and he is responsible. Stay away from gunpowder and imagine the future. A courageous young man who is soft in his bones and dedicated to eliminating evil. The hate is as obvious as the love is. A tragic song, a test of life and death. The line of defense between Zhu Yan and Shi Ying is insurmountable. The priest played by Xiao Zhan has a dark belly and forbearance, and he can do things with ease. However, according to the screenwriter's line of thinking, Jade Bone Yao is probably going to be brutal. Shi Ying had a miserable life, and was influenced by fallacies since he was a child, and followed the orders of Deci to practice in Juyi Mountain. Master's orders cannot be violated, and follow the master's wishes. Shi Ying's lasting hardship: her mother was murdered by an adulterer, and she bears a sea of blood and deep hatred. His character has become weird from that moment, and strangers shouldn't come near him. As Kong Zhang's successor, I have a vast world in my heart. Regarding love and righteousness, no matter what, the battle of all races, the battle for royal power begins. Xiao Zhan is a hardworking man who is a born master and creates spiritual wealth. Won the major production of Jade Bone Yao, and spent day and night on the script. Try to incorporate the misery of Shi Ying into the atmosphere of emotional interpretation. At this time, a turmoil ensued from the outside world, saying that rumors stop at the wise. New news about this play, new stills, learned from the marketing lip. Recently, Jade Bone Yao has heard new trends and 3 great news are coming. First, Kangwoo Group's final celebration photo released. Second, a total of 11 episodes and theme songs were exposed in the play. Xiao Zhan may sing with Zhang Liangying. Third, the male god who is filming without makeup is like a boy next door. The fireworks in the world, the old things in the dust, and the secret stories that suddenly struck have leaked people's hearts. Missing never stops, but it doesn't make it clear. For Peter Pan, waiting for the boy to leave customs is the happiest thing right now. 2. Domineering return, take advantage of the trend. Love to hear, take off the top stream baggage. To welcome a flat and broad life is a different path. and don't seek each other. How can we see new dawn if we don't develop in one line? Unlike other big IPs, Jade Bone Yao focuses on the psychological changes of the male protagonist, from childhood to guardian dynasty. Experience the separation of yin and yang from the lover who has been in love for life. As Xiao Zhan starred, the Karamagia movie came out first, and it has received a lot of attention because of the sense of the story in the eyes, the sense of vicissitudes of life and displacement, suitable for role positioning. It is not a weak person who is abused, and once a somersault in the abyss, he knows that the world is hard to judge. Xiao Zhan is never a perfect person, so how can capital rely on it? Based on the principle of only taking one play a year, the possibility of Jade Bone Remote exploding in 2022 is very high. It can be regarded as a series of happy events. The cultural output of Duluo continent in 2021 has become a model. When I first adopted Shiying, fans from overseas countries exaggerated their looks. May detonate hot searches again. Not afraid to wait for a good show. I'm afraid that some people are indiscriminate, and some similar scenes may spread in the dark again, such as binding, making the drama unnamed black, making black material, and throwing the protagonist with the feeling of a supporting role. Once completed, new entries will be produced, which will surely cause controversy on a large scale again. The promise of this prosperous age has witnessed how broken the affection like a disk of sand, how to sublimate the strong emotions of a long-term relationship. The crew of Jade Bone Remote gave Xiao Zhan directly the hero, set up, harassed, and warned. Take advantage of the trend and go all out to protect. You see, what a sincere response this is. 3. Shihong has something to say about a noble heart, a pure growth mindset, to live up to Zoua's original intention, to live up to his dream. Between going back and forth, we saw the most beautiful true love in the world. In the universe, every fruit needs to be picked, and every good harvest needs sweat. The same goes for the bloody internal entertainment. You have no background and are not diligent the day after tomorrow, so there are endless opportunities. Xiao Zhan, who went upstream, was a model and a pace setter on the road,